In the 1950s, Loudoun County was home to over 400 dairy operations. Now, 70 years later, there are only 2 in operation. My name is Rich Plaskin, and I'm here at Locksley Farmstead Cheese Company in Middleburg, Virginia. Today, we're going to walk through the process of creating some truly amazing, local farm-to-table cheeses. We'll start by meeting Aaron Sacchi, their cheesemaker.
So in here is where we store our milk. This is called a bulk tank. And right now it's actually currently agitating, so that noise you hear, it's stirring all the milk around to help keep it's keeping that milk nice and cold. We keep it at 37 degrees Fahrenheit.
Cool. Can actually see it turning.
So this is our milking parlor in here where the cows come to be milked. We have probably the oldest style parlor with the newest technology.
How many cows can you actually milk at one time?
So in here we can milk 8 cows at a time, but we currently only milk 4 at a time because we have 1 employee milking at a time. And this just makes it more comfortable for the cows, and they also are creatures of habit in that they like that side of the parlor better and their stall the best over there.
Interesting. And about how long does it take to milk a cow before you're ready to move on to the next group?
Each cow takes about 10 to 15 minutes. We actually bring all 4 in at the same time and we start doing the same process. So we actually have a 4 to 5 step process that we do. This is our dairy manager, Steven.
Hi, I'm Rich.
Hey, I'm Steven. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So I've tasted every cheese you make, and they are some of the best I've had in the world. I'm assuming that good cheese starts with a good diet that the cows eat.
Oh, absolutely. When the cows start eating grass in the spring, when it first comes up, you can just tell there's a different color, there's a different flavor, the texture is different. We allow them to be cows here, and we allow them to do what they do best, and it takes the stress out of it. Their life is less stressful. Their health just benefits exponentially from it, just because they're under no stress. So here's the barn where the cows stay. They mostly stay here at nights or when it's hot outside. Or in wintertime, they usually stay here for 2-3 months nonstop. What we use is we use sawdust or a carbon-based material. It could be straw, it could be grass cuttings. Basically, you need something to feed the natural bacteria to compost their waste product. It basically just stays here, it composts over time, and just all the bad negative bacteria is digested so that it's basically just clean dirt. Highly nutritious. Okay, this is where it all starts. This is our nursery. There's not too many calves here right now. We've had these hutches completely full at points in time. Right now, I just got 3 babies in the hutches, and this is a little Jersey calf. Jerseys tend to have a higher butter fat content than some of the other breeds. Okay, Rich, this is what we transport our milk to the creamery in. There's a hose inside the milk room that we can run directly from the tank into a pump, which pumps the milk directly into the tote.
After we leave the milking parlor, we travel just across the property to deliver the fresh milk directly to the creamery where the cheese is made.
And it's a gravity flow, so it should all come down here in a second. There we go. Now we are in business. So the cheese starts out as liquid milk, and then it goes through pasteurization. And then from there, we add different cultures and molds and flavor additives.
And right here, we have cheese in what state?
So in this stage, this cheese in front of us is Gouda, and it's actually ready to go in the brine here in just a little bit, and it'll stay there for 3 days before it finds its home in our aging rooms.
Out of curiosity, cheeses all taste very different from each other, and some of them have different flavor profiles and textures and whatnot. So what exactly in the process changes? What happens to get cheeses to taste different?
Well, there are several variables that happen in the process, from the cultures we add to even the process itself. Like for our cheddar, for example, right here, our cheddar has a sharp and a sweet node to it. So we have added things that will help bring out a sweet node, but also really bring out that sharp node that you want to see in an aged cheddar. And then over here, we have our manchego, which has a natural mold rind on it. And this we've actually added to the cheese to be able to develop later on. So it doesn't come out with a mold rind. We actually flip this over each week and we hand rub the mold off, which actually promotes mold growth all over it.
So, in your opinion, what makes the best tasting cheese?
That's a great question. I go back to the cows. I mean, you've got to have high quality milk and milk that is just quality from the beginning, but then I would like to think that we've put a lot of heart into this and hard work, and I really believe it starts with the cow, and it's really easy after that. All we have to do is put in the hard work.
So it's very similar to great wine, right? In order to make
Absolutely.
great wine, you have to start with great grapes first.
There are so many similarities between cheese and wine, and it is a wonder that they're a dynamic duo. And just like great wine has to age, so does great cheese.
So Rich, how'd it go today?
Jenny, it was an amazing day. When I showed up this morning, I met with Erin first, and she explained the initial process. I met with Stephen as well, and he did a great job explaining really the best cheese in the world is made from the best milk, and because the cows are eating such clean, nutritious grass right from the field, and they're not stressed out, the milk is top quality. Erin then takes the top quality milk and she's making, I believe, some of the world's best cheeses. And I've tasted cheese all over the world, and it's just amazing.
That's excellent, excellent. We are really proud of the cheeses that we're making. And I think it's commensurate with the quality of our other value-added farm products here, our wines from Chrysalis Vineyards and our breads and flatbreads from Little River Bakehouse.
Erin and Jenny, I just want to thank both of you for hosting me today. It was a wonderful escape, and most importantly, it was delicious.
Well, here's to great cheese.
Cheers. To purchase any of these phenomenal artisan cheeses, visit their website or stop by Locksley Farmstead Cheese Company at the Ag District in Middleburg, Virginia.